count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her blame she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what a point to guard.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
Okay, Coach. Ponchos and slickers, usually in a set. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. The numbers for Mixon last week, 15 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Get the ball. Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Even. 4 yards.
Throwing is Allen on third. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Got his target, Samuel. And they work this out past the 25. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. So they went gutsy. Instead of getting some space with a conservative run, they throw the football at a big third down conversion.
Yeah, that's just what I said, wasn't it? Didn't I say they were going to throw the ball?
Revisionist history.
Ah, that's right. But I took a shot.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking
down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that, because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Matt Wild now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Tate. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Dolphins defense, they get set to go here. And a big reason they've got the lead here in the first half, some of these hits we're going to see here.
Almost like they're a group of superheroes, right? Something out of a comic book. Boom, pow, biff. They are really playing well and making things happen on their side of the ball.
Taking me back to my childhood a bit.
There you go. You had a collection, didn't you?
I did. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Joe Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. To throw on 3rd down. Rodgers. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain. It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Matt Wild now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That'll go down as a loss of 8, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Maurice Hurst forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Allen on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Mike, 15-19. Mike. Coming this way. Here we go.
On first down, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Right there, 56. I'm coming for you, son. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rodgers to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
Now Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Milage.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Run for Pollard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested, because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Check 15. Check that.
Now Balaj. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check, 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 check.
A draw play now. Balaj. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On the draw, it's Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers, he finds his running back, Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
If you're a selfish player and completion, maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Good one, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
Here comes the ball.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll start with a give here to Balazs. Telvin Smith, he was 3rd in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
They run it with Balazs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On third down, Pollard, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. To Mixon on the check down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Snead's got it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Rodgers now on first down. And it's caught. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ramik Wilson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Here's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's third and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Willie Snead, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Rodgers' pass complete to Willie Snead. Touchdown, New England.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, and it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. Andy Dalton with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we'll stay in the Northeast as we head down to FedEx Field in Washington to check in on the Redskins. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Julian Edelman, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers, he'll find Barber out of the backfield. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well.
Here we go. 19. Mike 50. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Allen now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Allen off the play fake. He'll find Metcalf. And he's got another at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Allen now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
53, check 53.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Allen to throw once more. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Your trip is here.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. The lead is theirs here in the 3rd quarter, but it's really been the ground game that's been the recipe for success.
You mean the spotlight isn't shining as brightly on the guy throwing it?
No, it's the man behind him that's had a heck of a game.
And that's really okay. That's actually what you're looking for. I mean, your pride tells you, hey, I want to be responsible. I want to throw a bunch of touchdown passes. But when you're able to run the football, typically speaking, your team's doing pretty well. And in this case, they're winning.
We'll see if they have balance on this drive. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
25 yards that time. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now Allen Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Rodgers now on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Mixon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Once again, they run with Mixon, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run the draw with Barber. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Balaj. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! 53! 53! Too little, let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. DJ Reader there on the tackle. On the delay, it's Balaj. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now at 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As his guy on. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Mike, 53.
On 1st down, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards.
Round 80. 53 is the mic. All day, dog.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take...
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Fighting through. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Rodgers to throw again. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they will stop him short. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 44 yards away. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. Second.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
2-yard loss brings up third down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That'll be good for...
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Rodgers now on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The reception good for 7. It's third down. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Snead's got it. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a... Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got his target, Samuel. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Rodgers. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On the delay, it's Mixon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football. Nowadays, they make things look so...
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Joey Bosa in on the stop. And to give this time to the tailback. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him down. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You won't get this. You're all mine.